Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this special recording here from IT Nation Secure in Orlando, Florida. Here, I'm Orsini, joined by LArdo of ConnectWise and Mr. Larry Meador of DataStream. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So, how you enjoying the show so far?
So far, it's been great. It's, a lot of people are here, a lot of vendors, a lot of good information. You enjoyed it, all that good stuff. Spurk at the pre-day, eating all good. So enjoy it.
And for those that don't know, why don't you tell us what DataStream is?
Absolutely. So DataStream Cyber Insurance, we're a totally cyber insurance only broker. We have over 40 carriers in our portfolio, where we're here to help MSPs learn about insurance, help educate their customers about insurance, but mainly you're out there to try to help their customers get insurance and reduce the liability of the MSP through getting their customers insured. And of course, we can help MSPs get insurance as well. But really, the core focus for us is on the SMBs themselves.
Absolutely. So we can change this conversation a little bit.
Cyber, like nothing less from you.
Correct. Good. I'm glad you know that already. Okay. I kicked off your pre-day yesterday, and I started by saying that with the changeover and everything that's taken place with digital transformation, and then cybersecurity being such a hot topic, insurance companies have kind of taking the reins and kind of ran with the standards.
Yeah.
Because monetarily speaking, it's a good idea for them to do it as well. So with that, what do you do to enable these people to be successful with your stuff, laying standards for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So, cyber insurance, the requirements that the carriers are coming up with is really kind of helping drive security spend, technology spend for the MSPs themselves. But a lot of the things that we do is we've got a cyber insurance readiness assessment that really helps the MSP get in front of this process, because, we've talked to MSPs before where their customers had kind of gone rogue, gone out there and applied for insurance, and the carriers have raised some red flags, which creates a talk conversation between the customer and the MSP. Right. So our process does the same assessment that helps the MSP get refunded in the process, helps them segment their customers into different buckets, green, yellow, and red. And typically the yellow and red indicates those customers you need to do a couple of things to shore up a posture, which means a spend opportunity for the MSPs. And typically what we hear from our MSP partners is we're really helping them accelerate the sales cycle simply because we're a third-party, unbiased, resource that's in there saying, Mr. Buster, this is your MSP, because they know what they're talking about. Without some of these technologies that they're recommending, you're virtually uninsurable, or you won't be paying out the you-know-what on your premiums.
I don't know what.
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
That's where the premiums come from.
There you go. Exactly. There we go.
Don't worry, you'll be up in trees when...
Is that like the assessment?
Yes, the assessment.
Yes.
Okay.
Assessment. You got it.
Got it. Good.
All right, so Larry, besides being part of IT Nation Secure as, under the link here, you're also part of ConnectWise's program, PitchIT, right?
That is correct. Yes, you're right.
And Sean, can you tell us a little about PitchIT? I mean, this is your baby, so.
It is my baby, unlike Carlos. Carlos is my baby too. PitchIT, very simply put, it is a Shark Tank competition. And what we're looking to do is find the best innovators in our space, right? For vendors. They get very clear vendors that are supporting the MSPs and their mission to support their clients. They will go through a 16-week accelerated incubator program. And right now we have 27 vendors that are competing right now. At the end, they will all compete to find who the 3 finalists will be, right? And then the final 3 will go to IT Nation Connect in November, and they will perform on stage for the grand prize of $70,000 and second place at $30,000. Again, this is all these vendors, though. It's important that they understand is that these are partners that can integrate into ConnectWise and make things easier for the partners, period.
All about that ecosystem, living in your ecosystem with your ConnectWise product.
Exactly.
To leverage the vendors.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the way the dynamic is set up today, ConnectWise is a core product. We know that. They're a foundational piece. All these other companies that are here today at IT Nation Secure are complementary pieces to us. They're treating them like extremities, right? And that's exactly what we're looking for, is the strongest of the extremities we can find. And there's not one specific industry, by the way. We're at Secure now, and obviously, DataStream focus on cybersecurity insurance, but it's not just security. It's also QBR. It is automation pieces of whatever. It is actually, we even have a couple marketing and sales companies in us too. So it's what's the betterment of the MSP ultimately. So just about the betterment of the MSP, that's all.
Larry, so how's your experience been being part of the PitchIT program?
It's been fantastic so far. It's humbling. I'm honored to be part of this. I've been in the channel for 20 years. Haven't done any from like this before, so it's a really cool thing. I think it's a fantastic thing, especially for the startup vendors, the people that aren't really well known, like the Connect guys and the IT voice and stuff like that. All of us new guys, even though, again, I've been in the channel a long time, if DataStream has not been in the channel for a long time. So it's a great way for us to have that publicity and kind of help build that brand. And again, I'm totally honored to be a part of it. It's been a lot of fun. And, the competition is incredibly stiff. There were some very talented companies out there with some very unique products that are represented as some fantastic people. So it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, then of course you agree. You're running the whole thing.
I agree with the stiff competition, but yes, I agree with that. But he's right. It's not so something good for, and I'm going to give you some praise.
This is going to be recorded.
Yes, it's recorded. It's recorded.
I'll get you this segment myself.
Yeah, thank you.
You're one of the better people I've seen pitch in general. You're very concise. So this competition, and ultimately, no matter what, you be a good product, but you have to come and you have to tell your story the right way. Yeah. And so everybody else that's in this competition should be watching you, because I've watched you on your rapid pitches, and you do well, and you've won plenty of awards for doing it. I know that. Yeah. So I look to hopefully see you set a standard and a trend, and they all have to step up and meet you. Dead serious.
Let me ask you, so in that vein, I was going to ask you, like you said, you're 20 years in this. Yeah. You're not, there's plenty of vendors here that just got into the vendor space, right? So besides first place, 70 grand is nice. Getting first place honors is nice. But for you particularly, what are you looking to accomplish with PitchIT? What signals success? What
signals success to me is just kind of helping continue to build the brand, the DataStream brand, all of that good stuff, to get more people knowing what we're doing, and we're here to be a resource for beyond speed. It's because, cyber insurance is one of those things that, nobody likes to go out there and buy insurance, period. I don't care what type of insurance it is. But we're here to be that resource. We're here to help educate. And mostly openly, we're here to help the MSPs protect their business, because with every customer that goes uninsured, it increases the liability of the MSP. So again, that's kind of what I'm here for. I'm love to win. Don't get me wrong. I really would love to win. But the big thing here is to really just kind of establish that brand presence, build that brand identity for DataStream. So, and I'm thankful to you guys for coming up in programs like this that kind of help spotlight some of the newer vendors. So,
absolutely. It's
awesome. It really is.
It's something we could have used 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Backwards in time.
Right. Seriously. It's
an opportunity for so many vendors.
It is.
Not just from being showcased here, not just from being part of all the ConnectWise events, but also just learning and building, developing, maturing that at home.
Absolutely. Think about the amount of work we have to do to figure out how to navigate even through the space, let alone content and everything else, or even while you're working on building your product.
What about fees are a special animal? So it is not like any other.
What a great choice.
20 years in this.
It's a rare breed.
It's a rare breed.
I like the animal one better.
They are a different animal, that's for sure.
All right. So from the jerkalope and the liger.
Which one am I?
You're Larry, so liger makes more sense, I find.
So how's the interest been here at the show with MSPs?
Been really good, really good. So it's, been kind of hanging out over here with the 10 micro folks. It's been great. Talk to a lot of people. Everything's one with us about it.
Awesome. Well, if you want to get to know Larry and more about DataStream, his contact information will be in the show notes below. Feel free to reach out to him. I hope you enjoy the rest of your show, man. Thanks for being part of this.
Thanks. I appreciate you doing the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Gentleman's caller.
This has been a broadcast of the MSP Media Network.